Good morning, everyone. It's Mark from Overlook Valley Homestead. Today, I'm going to try and make something. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're going to give it a go. I'm pretty good about being able to make whatever I need here on the homestead. So, what I have here is an old water heater. My dad's busted in his house, and he bought him a new one, and this is the old one. I think it's like a 40-gallon water heater, but we've done some work on our driveway, and our driveway slopes down like this and then back up. Our neighbor has a pond at the bottom down in the dip right beside it, and when it rains a whole lot, of course the pond overflows, which is, that's just part of it, and all the water, the runoff water from the two hills runs down in the bottom, and it washes all their gravel away. It washes their driveway out, so we have to grade it. Every time it comes a good rain, we have to go grade the driveway. So I'm starting to get where I can afford to be able to put rock on the driveway. When I drove a dump truck, I put 5 loads of rock on there myself, and they're gone. They just have washed away. They've mixed in with the dirt and mud that's in the driveway. So, anyways, yesterday we put a load of rock on the driveway, and we just graded it down, and it was kind of a lot of dirt, and right after the lady dumped the rock, she didn't spread it. She couldn't spread it, so she dumped it out in a pile, and I was trying to get her to dump it out in multiple piles where it'd be easier to spread out, but she didn't understand that, so she dumped it out in one long pile. So me and my dad got on our tractors. Dad had the scraper box on the back of his tractor, and my tractor has a front end loader, and so we started trying to move the rock and get it situated in the driveway where you could drive through it. Well, just about the time we got started, the bottom fell out and we got drowned. Well, all this water rushed down to the bottom of the driveway, and it was like a pond in the driveway. So it quit raining, and we took the tractors back down there. Of course, there's still water sitting there, and we tried to move the gravel around, and it pretty much just, if you can imagine making a mud pie, that's pretty much what we did. It would have been an awesome place for a mud bog. So as it dries out, it's getting better. But anyways, my plan for this water heater is to make a roller that I can pull behind my four-wheeler and fill it up with a lot of weight, and we're really pack it down so that it quit washing so bad. And so I'm gonna tear this thing apart and see what we got under here. I think there's a leak in the tank somewhere, it has a steel tank, so I can weld that up. And then from what I've seen, there's gonna be some holes that I'm gonna have to weld up, and then I'm gonna have to have a place to put water in, take water out where it don't keep water in it all the time, or sand, or whatever it is we end up putting in this thing. So I'm gonna try to tear it apart, and I'll show you more when I get it tore apart, and I'll try to bring you along on this adventure, and hopefully this will work out. Hopefully I got enough metal and stuff laying around here that we can build something that resembles a roller that will function. So I don't know if I'll be able to finish this project today, because Sarah said we had to go to town and do some things. So, but at least I'm going to get started on it. So, just here we go. I guess that's all I know to say. So we're taking this outer cover off, and it's filled with this styrofoam, and this is actually harder than I thought it would be to get this off. It's really stuck good, and it's kind of like peeling a potato, I guess. Anyway, that's where we're at right now, and I'm gonna keep on and get this removed down to nothing but the metal drum. Okay, I've started taking this styrofoam off, and I'm sure there's probably an easy way to do it that I don't know, but I just soon do it instead of taking time to go and look it up and find out. So what I come up with, I have this little tool. I have this little multi-tool I bought, and it's very good for scraping. But it's so thick that you can't hardly do a whole lot with it. So I had to back up and re-grip. So I got Sarah's little garden tool that she used to use. She broke it, so she don't use it very much anymore. But this thing is awesome. It's really doing a good job of taking it off. When I get most of it off, then I'll take the little electric tool and clean it up, and let's see what we're working with. So, okay, so I got all the styrofoam off except for just a little bit, and it's time now to use this tool to clean the rest of it up. So I wasn't sure exactly where that part of the video ended. I got a phone call right in the middle of it. But as you can see, this makes one heck of a mess. So I'm going to have to do some cleaning. But I think we're going to get there. And the tank seems to look pretty good, what I can see so far. So we're going to clean it the rest of the way up. And probably going to have to stop and take a break and go clean all my mess up. And then go to town with Sarah. And I need to get some things anyways to work on this with, and I got it cleaned up, decently cleaned up. I'll do a little more cleaning, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the little fittings out, the heaters and the pop-off valves, the little valve here, and get all that cleaned up, and then it'll be easier to clean the rest of the drum up. So. Alright, so the next part is I welded some bolts on here to stick out for the panels. I was going to put a rod all the way through, but I just didn't have anything long enough that would work. I think this will be fine. It had good penetration, so it welded good. And then I welded that bar together to go across the top. Still got to cut all these external ports that were on here off and weld them up. And I got some on the side too, so right there top. But anyways, it's a work in progress. So okay, we got a little welding done on it. Don't make fun of my hat. I didn't want to change hats to make the video, but just to show you where we're at right now, I'll kind of give you an idea here if I can get the camera on it. I welded the pull bar on it, and so now I got to weld on the part that comes out straight that we'll hook to the four-wheeler or the tractor or whatever it is we pull it with, and then I got to cut all these little extra holes off and grind them down, weld them up, and then I think I told you earlier that I was going to try and fill it up with water, but I think the plan now is I'm going to fill it up with concrete or sand or something more dense, so it'll be a little heavier. So alright, I'm going to do a little more, and I'll be right back and I'll show you where we're at then. Woo, y'all, it sure is hot. Well, there it is. That's my finished product. I still got a little bit of work to do on it, but for the most part it's done. I still got to cut a couple of those little extra holes off and weld them in where they're sticking out on the drum, and fill it up with concrete and put a little paint on it maybe, and I guess it'll be done. Okay, so there it is. There's the finished product. I had to use that really thin metal to make the frame that I'm pulling it with, and I probably will redo that. I'll probably get some stronger metal and put some more bracing in it, and But for the most part, it does what it's supposed to do, and I'm real happy with it. The old water heater is going to make a pretty good rotor. So, all right, thank y'all for visiting Overlook Valley Homestead, and y'all like and subscribe, and come back and check out our channel every chance you get, and y'all have a good day.